Ruben van Roon drum channel once again with I Explain Steve Gadd. A fill a day keeps the doctor away. Today we're gonna do a fill out of Aja. Woo! Everybody wants a fill out of Aja. But it's a fill he uses a lot. But first, please like and subscribe to my channel and give it a thumb up and leave comments. Today we're gonna do the famous HERTHA fill in the Steve Gadd way. What's the HERTHA fill? I know it as the Better Watch Out fill. It's actually a figure out of 3 over 460 notes. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a... You're gonna divide them in groups of 3. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. Okay, so that's the basic idea. Now we're gonna play a double at the first note of the groups of 3. So we play a 13-second note. So on another voicing on the drums. So we play snare, tom, floor, bass. So we do. So the tricky thing about this fill is your left hand on that thumb. Articulate it well. In the sweet spot, you know what to do. Steve Gadd is also the master of displacement. So you can check this book out, you know, the Rudiment book. It's all about displacement. Gaddiments is displacement day. So we don't start it at the downbeat with the HERTHA, but we start the downbeat with a bass, plays it 160 note to the right. So we start the HERTHA second note of beat 1, the second 16th note of beat 1. So you get... He uses this fill in Aja. Yeah, Aja! Yeah, finally Aja. Aja, it was a crossover band, Steely Dan. Amazing long track with Wayne Shorter on soprano. It goes in so many directions, and there are 2 places at the end where there are drum solos, and that was combined with that monster sound. And I think it's not Steve Gadd's own set, but it's a set that was there in the studio with concert toms. So you hear Steve Gadd on concert toms here, I think, because it's not this fiberglass sound, or Yamaha was not in the picture yet, but he had this fiberglass pearl drum set. But I hear not double-headed drums, I hear really Ludwig concert kind of toms. So I think he also says himself, he don't know sure if it was his own set of the studio. I think it's the set of the studio. Hammer on it with concert toms. And that amazing sound together with this amazing guy who can phrase like a jazz drummer on it. That was so surprising for the pop audience that was the first song together with 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover that everybody thought, wow. But he recorded already thousands of records where you can also hear his sublime drumming. So check that records out also. This is the HERTHA fill of Aja. You see it standing here for one measure. The whole drum solo is built around a big band kind of hits, you know, at the end. Pop, pop. You have to make that hit and you're filling up the gaps between with a nice drum solo. So... So that's the concept about the HERTHA fill. Steve Gadd uses this fill a lot. Also in drum solos, he plays the same concept in binary and in ternary. That's amazing. So he also in the drum solo skips from the binary to the ternary. It's such a small detail, but you hear the phrasing well and the articulation is very important in that kind of thing, you know. But the next step, I want to take it a little bit further. So that's a ballad from the Manhattan Transfer album, Mecca For Moderns. And there's Smile Again. You make me smile. Okay, together with Roof Garden, that's one of my favorite Steve Gadd moments. To play this beautiful ballad written by David Foster and Jay Graydon. And Jay Graydon did the production. I have a great video interview with Jay Graydon with all his Steve Gadd and Jeff Bucao work. He recorded them a lot for El Giro, Manhattan Transfer. But on this Manhattan Transfer album, it's Steve Gadd with Abe Laborio, David Foster and Jay Graydon has made a beautiful arrangement of this original composition. So what's happening here? And I'm for years, man, I'm always like, wow, what's happening here? And I still didn't figure it out. But I think, it's a kind of Herta, but then in a ternary way. So it's, of course, a ballad, so the tempo is completely different than the Aja track. So it's like a wound. Actually, it's also a figure, a real phrasing in 3/4. So the basic idea, written it out. 1. So it crossed over the bar, That's really like a jazz kind of phrasing. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 1. And 2 and 3 4 1 1. So that's really nice.
Today I have very special sticks. These are Brian Blade sticks. Brian Blade sticks, nobody knows. Really, he's a jazz drummer. The most thickest thick-furred sticks around, the boleros. Classical. From maple. That's why his ride sounds amazing.
So very nice sticks, maple sticks, love them. By the way, Steve Gadd. So on 160 note, you have to play 3 notes. So then I think that's ternary. So you play 64 triplets. 64 30-second, 64-second triplets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1. So that's an amazing film. You make me smile again. So you have to smile again like a child of 3. Oh man, that message is so deep. You have to smile again like a child of 3. Don't forget that lyrics every day. Okay, but that's something else. So I hope I helped you a little bit about this amazing Steve Gadd Herta fill. So please like and subscribe this video, that will help me a lot, and leave a comment that helps me more. And on social media, we have the Facebook groups, all the Steve Gadd Facebook group. The Steve Gadd Drum Lesson group is my group. The Steve Gadd Appreciation group. You have In Search of Steve Gadd Tracks. We are building a small Steve Gadd community on Facebook. That's so nice. So join all the groups. And on my group, you see all my drum lesson. And I hope to see you next with part 4 of Steve Gadd Drum Fill-ins. Have a nice day. See you soon.